Hey guys, welcome to another Wunda On Demand workout. Today we're gonna dial in and really hone in on that core. So you know in Pilates we always work from the core, but today we're really gonna dial in. So I want you to listen to my cues, take special note so we can really dial in and feel the entire core work for us, those transverse abdominal muscles, and really dig deep today, okay? No props today, so all you need is yourself and your mat, and let's get started. All right, you're gonna come to the top of your mat. You want those feet just underneath your hips. We're gonna take those arms up and overhead on an inhale, finding that nice long length, really sending those feet down into the mat. On your exhale, we're gonna nod the chin to the chest, round through the spine, and you're finding that deep articulation. Tailbone stays facing down towards the mat. Hold that stretch through the back line of your legs. So right now your knees may be a little bit more bent than mine. That's fine. I want you to work at opening up the back of the knee, not locking into the joint, but keeping them soft and pliable, and finding that deep stretch all the way up from the ankle up into the glute. Hold it there for 4. Last 3. Last 2. On your inhale, we're gonna round and stack that spine all the way back up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. We're gonna draw those arms up and overhead again. Exhale, nod that chin, same thing, finding that roll down, that articulation to the spine, sending the feet through the mat. Hold that stretch. Hopefully the back of those legs opened up a little bit more this time. Holding your stretch for 4. Last 3, we're gonna take this one more time, last 2. On your inhale, you're gonna round and stack that spine, coming all the way up to standing, keeping those knees soft. Inhale those arms up and overhead, and on this one, we're gonna nod our chin. We're gonna roll it down, but instead of just staying down there for that stretch, which feels great already, right? We're a little more loose. We're gonna walk those hands all the way out and find our very best plank. Once you've connected to your plank, I want you to spiral those biceps forward, lift out of that mid-back. You're gonna exhale as you soften those elbows and go for a push-up. Inhale, press all the way back up, and we're gonna walk those hands all the way back to our feet. Inhale as you round that spine and stack that spine up to standing. Good, so we're going for that Pilates push-up. Exhale, nod that chin, round that spine, coming all the way down to the mat. Walk those hands out. Connect to your beautiful plank. Before you go for that push-up, connect. Now right here for that push-up, if you need to drop to your knees, go ahead, send those knees down and through the mat, bend those elbows, press all the way back up, draw the knees off the mat, and walk yourself all the way back up to standing. We're gonna go 2 more just like that. So knees or toes on your push-up. You're gonna exhale, nod the chin, round it down to the floor. Walk those hands all the way out, connect to your plank. Find that nice long body, spiral in through those biceps. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, press it up. Walk those hands all the way back, and we're gonna go 1 more, but this time we're gonna stay down there. Taking those arms up and overhead. Exhale, nod the chin, starting the rounding of the spine from the base of the skull. Walk those hands all the way out. Connect to your plank. Let's go for that push-up. Okay, and now we're gonna hold that plank. So now right here, we're gonna do some slow eccentric push-ups. So on your exhale, we're gonna count down through 5. We're gonna release this push-up to the mat. So 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down to the mat. Draw those hands and toes off the floor. Get that little bit of a back extension. Send the hands and toes back down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, bend the elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down to the mat. Draw the hands and toes up off the floor. Eyes are on the mat. Keep the back of the neck long. Send the toes down, press it up. Let's go 2 more like that. Exhale, bend those elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, send it all the way down. Good, drop and lift, finding that length through the spine. Send it back down. Inhale, press it up. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down. Now on this next one, we're gonna press it back up to that plank. Here we are, and we're gonna go for an isometric hold. So we're gonna go halfway down. Let's bend those elbows on that exhale. Hold, breathe right here. You're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, last 2, and send it all the way down. Now staying on your mat, okay, we're gonna be in this prone position. We're gonna bring our forearms down and connect those palms and the elbows all the way down on the mat, nice and flat. So we've got that back extension already going on. I want you to look at your fingertips. Spread those fingertips out nice and wide. Right from here, we're gonna stay in this prone position, and we've got our forearms connected to the mat. So you're gonna spread those fingers out nice and wide and find that little suction cup right at the center of your palm. We're gonna lift up out of those shoulders, and we're gonna go for some hamstring curls. So starting with your right leg, we're gonna flex that right foot, pulse the leg in towards the glute, pulse one, point and bring the toe down, left leg. Flex, pulse, point and bring it down, right leg. Flex, pulse, point and bring it down, left leg. Flex, pulse, bring it down. Now staying down, turn those toes under, and we're gonna lift up into a forearm plank, and we're gonna exhale as we find flexion, nodding the chin and rounding the spine. Exhale, come back to your flat back, set yourself down, uncurl those toes, starting with the right leg. Flex, pulse, point it down, left leg. Flex, pulse, point it down, right leg. Flex, pulse, point it down, left leg. Flex, pulse, point it down. We're gonna go for that forearm plank. Turn those toes under, lift up out of that shoulder girdle, find that nice long body. Exhale, nod the chin, round the spine. Coming all the way back to your flat back. Set it down, 2 more, okay? 2 more sets like that. Flex, pulse, point it down, left leg. Flex, pulse, point it down, right. Flex, pulse, point it down, last time. Flex, pulse, point it down, turn those toes under. Find that forearm plank, hold and breathe. Exhale, nod the chin, round the spine. Come back to your flat back. Set yourself down, last set. Flex, pulse, point it down, left leg. Flex, pulse, down. Good, right, flex, pulse, point it down. Last time on that left side. Flex, pulse, point it down, turn those toes under. Let's find that forearm plank. Exhale, nod the chin, round that spine. Hold and breathe. Come back to that flat back and just stay right here in your forearm plank. Isometric hold. Lifting up between those shoulder blades, out of that shoulder girdle. Good, spiraling those biceps forward. You're here for 4, 3, last 2. And come all the way down. All right, now from here, we're gonna come up to a high plank. So we're gonna bring both hands down and press all the way back up, okay? I promise we're not gonna plank forever. Okay, right from here, we're gonna take our right knee into the chest. So you're gonna exhale, bring the right knee in and round the spine. So you're gonna curl into that knee. We're gonna send that right leg back. And now we're gonna press up to an arabesque and a down dog. Okay, as you come back through, you're gonna pull that knee with you, keep your flat back, and let's take that right knee to the left elbow. Bring it all the way back to center, send that leg back out. That leg is done for now. Left knee, pull that in, round that spine, send that left leg back out with a flat back, reach that left leg up and back. You're sending your ears between your biceps. Come all the way back, pull that left knee in with you. Keep that flat back now, and take that left knee over to your right elbow. Bring it all the way back to center. Send that leg back. We got 2 more. One more time on that right leg. Right knee pulls in, round the spine. Send that right leg all the way back out. Press it up and back to that arabesque and that down dog. Level out your hips. Pull the right knee in, keep the flat back, and let's take that right knee over to the left elbow. Bring it all the way back to center. Send that leg out. Left knee. Draw it in, round the spine. Hold. Send that left leg out with that pointed toe. Reach that inner thigh long. Press it up and back for that down dog, that arabesque. Left knee pulls in with a flat back. Let's take that left knee to the elbow, right elbow, and bring it all the way back to center. Send it out to your plank and come down to your knees. Woo, and right here, just take a really quick child's pose to reset. Reaching those fingertips away from the sitting bones. Nice long length. Take one big breath here. Exhale all that air out. All right, we're gonna stay on our knees. So, in a high kneeling position, you're gonna keep your left knee down, and we're gonna take that left hand to the mat. My right leg is gonna come out to the side. So right from here, I wanna find a nice level pelvis. I'm lifting up out of that left shoulder. My left wrist is under my shoulder. Your hand can either be flat or you can be up on your fingertips, okay? Right arm is gonna start up and overhead. And from here, we're gonna find a long diagonal line. So I'm allowing my head to turn so I can look at the mat, Finding nice length through the neck and less tension, okay? And that right bicep is over my ear. From here, we're gonna draw the right knee to the right elbow, draw that in, keeping lots of length and space on the right side. And then we're gonna inhale as we lengthen back out. Exhale, draw it in, pull that elbow towards the outside of that right knee, and then lengthen it back out. Good, exhale, draw it in. I'm staying lifted, keeping that left knee underneath my left hip. Good, draw, pull, and finding that nice long diagonal line. That should feel really great, that length out of the right side. 2 more, exhale, inhale out. Last one, we're gonna do a little oppositional reach next. You're gonna lengthen back out to that diagonal. Now from here, I'm gonna bring my right arm back to my side. I'm gonna take that right leg up and off the floor, and I'm gonna level out that arm so my arm and leg are parallel. My right arm is gonna reach forward as my right leg reaches back, little oppositional reach, but notice I'm keeping the pelvis quiet. And then I'm gonna bring it back on that exhale. Now we're gonna switch directions. My right leg's gonna go forward as my right arm goes back, and bring it back to center. So oppositional reach with that arm and leg, opening up that front hip as the leg goes back. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, sweeping that right leg forward, right arm back. Let's go 2 more like that. Last time we're gonna reach that right leg back, right arm forward. Good, coming back to center, staying lifted up out of that right shoulder, that left shoulder. Good, bringing it forward, coming all the way back to center, and setting that right leg all the way back down. Now from here, you're gonna stay in this side position. You're gonna bring that left hand flat to the floor. Okay, and we're gonna find a side plank. Now I've got 2 options for you here. If you are up for it today, your right foot's gonna stay flat on that mat. You're gonna take that left leg and you're gonna stagger it behind the right foot. So now you're in a full side plank, high side plank. If that's not for you today, you're gonna bring that left knee down to the mat so you've got some support from that bottom leg, okay? So from here, you pick an option. That left leg's gonna lengthen out for me today. That right arm's gonna come up towards the ceiling. Now from here, I'm gonna work those inner thighs. So we're gonna bend that bottom leg, my left leg bends. And now I'm gonna open up my left knee, tap the floor, and close those inner thighs. So it's an open and close. Now if your knee is starting here, we're gonna work at just drawing that knee a little bit off the floor. Maybe you can touch the inner thighs, maybe not, and then send it back down. So work with what your body is ready for today. So if it's a little lift and a lower, that's fine. If you can do the full lift and just tap, we're here for 6. Good, last 5. We've got 4. Good, keep that left elbow a little bit soft. Last 3, so that whole arm is active. Last 2. On your next one, we're gonna hold it closed. Just hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2. And send that left knee down and come all the way down. That's gonna feel good right now. Left forearm is gonna come down to the mat now. So we're getting a little closer to the mat. We're gonna get deeper and deeper into that core. Your right knee is gonna bend, that right foot is flat, and that left leg is gonna come out at a 45-degree angle. Now from here, you're gonna flex that left foot, okay, and the right arm is gonna come up towards the ceiling again. We're gonna work on a variation of a clam. From here, my right arm and my left inner thigh are gonna get closer together, and then I'm gonna exhale as I send it back down. Inhale, reach with length, and then exhale as you open it back up. So I'm reaching my inner thigh, my left inner thigh, right out my heel, and then opening it back up. And I'm trying not to roll back like this, which is gonna give you height. We don't worry about the height, okay? We wanna work with that nice form and that control from the core, that stable pelvis. It's the job of your core to stabilize that pelvis. Good, keep reaching. We're here for 4. Whew. Last 3. Good, you guys keep flexing that foot. I was losing my flex. Last 2. Whew. All right, on your next one, you're gonna hold it up there. Hold that leg, hold that arm and leg closer together. We're gonna point and flex that foot. Point and flex. Stay lifted out of that left shoulder. You're here for 6. Whew. Last 5. Good, you've got 4. Reach it a little higher, find that shake. Last 3. And 2. And last 1. and send it all the way back down. Okay, we're coming onto our back, guys. So rolling all the way down to your mat, right? This is a nice position. We're gonna get deeper into the core. So I want you to work with a nice neutral spine. Heavy tailbone, little lift in that low back, and make sure those hip bones are shining straight forward. Let's lengthen out those legs. Now we're gonna do a little bit of an isometric ab curl. So on the right side, my right elbow and my right knee are gonna come together, and I'm gonna hold them there. So I've got that ab curl already going on, both shoulder blades lifted off the floor. My left arm's gonna stay down, okay? And I'm gonna take that left knee up to match the right. Now from here, my right arm's gonna come up over my shoulder, and I'm gonna open the left leg and left arm, and then close. I'm already shaking. You can probably hear it in my voice. Reach and close. So it's an open and close on that left side. Right side's isometric. Both shoulders are level. Okay, and as I reach, that left bicep stays in front of the ear. Hold it here. Shins are parallel to the floor as you pull into that tabletop. We're here for 4. Good, keep breathing. Inhale as you lengthen. Last 3. Exhale. Last 2. On your next one, you're gonna hold the leg and the arm long. That left bicep is just in front of my ear, keeping my ribs nice and closed. That long leg and long arm are gonna lift up and lower. So I'm hovering that left leg over the floor. Right elbow, keep that glued to that right thigh. Good, that's keeping you a little more honest there, that deep core work. You can feel that shake. Last 4. We're gonna do a tiny pulse in 3. Last 2. On your next one, you're gonna hold the leg in a hover and arm just in front of the ear. From here, we're gonna tighten this curl. So it's a little 1 inch up and down. So I'm lifting my shoulder blades, I'm lifting that straight leg. I'm pressing my right elbow into my right thigh. I'm here for 6. Last 5. Woo, keep breathing. Last 4. Good, you got 3. We're gonna reset in 2. And last 1. And take it all the way down, release that right side. Whew, okay, so staying in this supine position. Again, finding that neutral pelvis and that neutral spine. We're gonna keep the legs long. My right hand is gonna come behind my head, so I'm gonna cradle that skull. Elbow is out nice and wide. Left hand is gonna stay on the floor for now. From here, we're gonna do a tight ab twist. So on the right side, I'm gonna draw the left knee in as the right side curls, right ribs towards left inner thigh. I'm gonna open that back up and now release my palm, and those fingers are gonna lift and reach for my toes. Okay, so it's an ab twist in both directions. Okay, twisting towards that left side, right ribs, inner thigh. Release that, right arm releases, and I lift all the way up off my mat, reaching for those toes. Lengthen it back out. That left leg stays in that hover. I come into that knee pull and ab twist. Lengthen out, reach all the way up, and come back down. Let's go 2 more like that. We're gonna curl and twist through that left side. Open it back up. Remember, it's not about the elbow to the knee. We're thinking about those ribs twisting and getting closer to that left inner thigh. Last 1. And lengthen back out. Reach it all the way up. Now we are gonna take 1 more because we're gonna hold it and we're gonna pulse it. So that left knee is gonna come in. We're gonna twist that right side a little bit closer. Hold it there, and let's deepen that twist. A little tighter curl. We're here for 6, 5, 4. Good, last 3. Hang on, you've got 2. We're going for that reach. Last 1, lengthen back out. Whew, here we go. We're gonna lift it up, hold, and let's open and close that. Just 1 inch. Open, close, open. So I'm opening up from the hinge at my hip, from that seat crease for 6. Whew, last 5. You've got 4. Last 3 and 2. We're gonna do some bridging next. Last 1, and lengthen all the way down. Ooh, okay, reset for a second, take a breath. You're gonna bring your knees into a bent position, okay? This is our center point. We're gonna be going on to that other side. So get those feet nice and flat. Okay, heels underneath those knees. Neutral pelvis again, little lift in the low back. Today we're gonna bring our arms up. So if that's not for you, this is gonna be more challenging with lack of support from your arms. So if you need your arms down, that's okay. But we're gonna try and challenge ourselves today, bring them up off the floor. We're just gonna start with a straight bridge. So on your inhale, we're gonna hinge those hips up towards the ceiling, sending the feet down in through the floor. And then we're gonna exhale as we tap that tailbone down. Inhale, keeping the ribs aligned with the pelvis, we're gonna lift. And then we're gonna bring it all the way back down. So just that straight bridge to start, hinging up and down, keeping the shoulder blades, head, neck, and shoulders are connected to the mat. We're here for 4. Good, keep going, you've got 3. We're gonna layer on a little bit more. We're gonna take this into a single leg position, last 2. And we're gonna work with those ab curls again, because we love those so much today, that deep core work. On your next one, okay, we're gonna hold that bridge up there. So we're gonna feel that engagement of the glute happen at the top range of motion. Hold it right there. Belly button is pulled up and into the spine. We've got that long length through the waistline, ribs stacked with the pelvis. Okay, from here, we're gonna narrow our stance a bit. So you're gonna draw those feet a little bit closer together. Okay, from here, left leg is gonna lift up and out. And as I did that, my pelvis didn't change position. So my left hip bone is gonna stay lifted with the right, okay? Hold it right there. From here, we're gonna open up that right arm and that left leg, kind of like we did before on those ab curls, okay, that isometric hold that we had. But now I'm opening the opposite arm and the opposite leg. I've got deep engagement from the right side, that's an isometric hold there. Inhale to open up, find length in that diagonal sling through the torso, and then we close. My pelvis doesn't get to shift around, and we're not gonna let that left side drop. We're here for 4. Ooh, you can feel that right hamstring light up. Last 3. Good, you've got 2. All right, on your next one, we're gonna take that leg down, the arm's gonna go with it. Now, both of my arms are gonna come up and overhead, and we're gonna find an ab curl. So my elbows are gonna bend as I draw my shoulder blades off the floor, and I'm gonna pull that left knee in. So I've got my mid-back connected to the floor. Right hip is still off the ground. Inhale, lengthen back out. We're gonna draw the left knee in, keep the hips lifted, draw those elbows down by the waistline, and then we're gonna inhale, lengthen out. We've got 4 more like that. Curl, inhale, reach. Last 3. Hang on to it, guys, you're almost there. Last 2. And we're gonna do 1 more. Curl, and lengthen it back out, and set everything back down on the mat. Nice job, guys. Okay, but guess what? We gotta do that other side right away, so we're gonna reset. Okay, we're gonna glue those feet down into the mat. Pelvis is neutral, spine is in that neutral position. Arms, they're gonna come up over the chest if that's for you today. So at this point, you might be feeling a little tired. You can bring those arms down to the mat. Okay, we're gonna inhale, lift those hips up. Exhale, lower them down. We're only gonna go for 4 more right here. Inhale, lift. Just resetting and getting ready for that right leg to lift. Last 3. Good, last 2. Finding that inhale on your lift and that length. That internal length is what we facilitate with that inhale breath. On your next one, okay, you're gonna hold it up there. We're gonna narrow our stance. We're gonna bring those feet a little closer together. We're gonna take that right leg and we're gonna draw it up and off the mat. But my right hip didn't get to drop. They stay level and in position. Now from here, my right toes and my left arm are gonna open and close. That bicep always falls right in front of the ear, keeping those ribs closed. Then you've got it, that nice engagement through that left hamstring. Last 4. Good, inhale for that length. Last 3. Got 2, reaching that right inner thigh, right out the big toe. Last full one like that. Now on your next one, we're gonna bring that right leg and left arm long. Right arm is gonna join the left arm, and we're gonna go for that ab curl. So keeping the mid-back connected to the floor. Elbows are gonna bend. We're gonna draw into that curl. Inhale, lengthen it back out. Woo. Exhale, curl. Good, inhale, lengthen out. Let's go for 4 more. You've got this. I know you feel that left side. Exhale, inhale, lengthen it out. Last 3. Try to keep those hips lifted. You've got 2 more. Ooh, shaky at this point, right on those curls. Everything shakes. Hold it right here. 3, 2, and extend it all the way out. And set yourself back down, guys. All right, we're staying on the mat because we've got those abdominal twists coming up on the other side. So find that nice long supine connection, okay? Arms are down by your side. Right arm is gonna stay down, but now my left hand is gonna come behind my head for that airplane position, okay? Now from here, my right knee is gonna pull in and I'm gonna twist my left rib basket towards my right inner thigh. Lengthen back out, release my left hand, and now I'm gonna come all the way up for that reach for the toes. Good, come back down and find that curl, that knee pull and that twist. Left ribs. Okay, left ribs, reach for my right inner thigh, even on this extended lift. Pull it in, lengthen it back out on your inhale. Exhale, send it up. It's a twist. We got 6 more. That's it. Reach it up. Lengthen it back out. Last 5. Twist. Lengthen it out. Reach it up. Woo, last 4. Here we go. Got those little pulses coming up. In 3. 3 more. Full movement. Think about that rib basket twisting a little deeper every time. It's not about that elbow to the knee. It's about those ribs. So keep that elbow wide. Last 2. Whew, and this is your last full one. Okay, and then we're gonna set up for those pulses. Reach and lift. On your next twist, you're gonna hold it. So we're gonna curl, twist, and hold. Okay, now here we're gonna pulse. We're gonna get a little deeper into that twist. Can you think about the ribs twisting closer to the inner thigh? Don't think about the elbow. Don't think about the shoulder. Think about those ribs. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3. That knee is locked over my hip. 2. Last 1. Woo, lengthen it back out. Let's go for that reach. We're gonna lift it all the way up, hold, and we're gonna do a little open and close right here. Little 1-inch lift and lower. You're almost there. We've got 6. Woo, last 5. Can you see my legs shaking? Maybe I can feel it shaking. In 4. Last 3. Woo, you got 2. And last 1. And send it all the way back down to the mat. Ooh, and take a minute to reset yourself. We're gonna do that isometric curl on the left side. Okay, so your left elbow to your left thigh. So exhale, find that ab curl, draw that left thigh in, elbow and thigh make a connection. Right arm is gonna come up, okay, and that left leg is gonna find that right leg is gonna find tabletop as well. We're gonna open the right arm and the right leg, and now we're gonna draw them back to that start position. Okay, my right knee falls over that hip as I draw it in. Ooh, and my chin is away from my chest, so I'm keeping that space there, maintaining length on the front body. Good, inhale, lengthen it out, and draw it back in. Let's go for 4 more, and we're gonna hold that right arm and leg long. Whew. Inhale, lengthen out, last 3. You've got 2. We're almost there, so close. Last 1, you're gonna hold right here. Now that straight leg is gonna come up and meet that, or come closer towards that arm, and then we're gonna open up on that side. Good, close and open. You've got it. Hang on for 6. Whew. Don't let that left elbow lose connection for 5. Good, you've got 4. Last 3, it's keeping us in that ab curl, that connection right there. Last 2. And last 1, you're gonna hold it long. Now a tight deepening of the curl. So right here, I want you to deepen the connection of the left elbow to the thigh and find that little mini closure on the right side. 6, 5, 4. Whew. Last 3 and 2. Last 1. and set it all the way down. Whew, and give yourself a minute. If you need to hug your knees in, go ahead and give them a little hug. Okay, and we're coming up onto our right forearm. So we're gonna do that clam position. Right forearm underneath that right shoulder. Okay, left knee is gonna be bent and that right leg's gonna be out at that 45-degree angle. Let's flex that foot to get started. That left arm is gonna come up over the shoulder, okay? And now keeping the pelvis quiet, we're gonna work on a closure on an inhale. Exhale, open it up. Good, exhale, close. I'm sorry, inhale, close. Exhale, release. So that inhale, we're using that today to facilitate that internal length. So on your inhale, that diaphragm drops, so it may not feel natural to inhale on this closure, but we want to think about length inside the body, and that's where that shake comes from. We're here for 4. Woo. Last 3, we're gonna go for that hold, right? I want you to reach that leg till you find that little tremble. 2. On your next one, you're gonna hold it up there. Now we're gonna point the toe, reach the inner thigh out the big toe, and flex. Point and flex. Good, reach it till you find that shake. Don't let it go. You're here for 6. Last 5. Woo, we've got 4, staying lifted out of that right shoulder. Last 3, and 2, and last 1. And send it all the way back down to the mat. Okay, staying on your right side, we're gonna come up to the right palm. Now, you have those 2 options here. We're gonna come into that high side plank. Your left foot is gonna be connected to the floor nice and flat. Your right leg is either gonna come right behind that left foot, or you're gonna keep that right knee down on the floor today. Okay, so find what works best in your body for this beginning position. Okay, now from here, you're gonna find that long length on the left side body and the right side body, lifting up out of the right shoulder, which is stacked over your wrist. We're gonna bend that right knee, and now we're gonna go for an open and a close. Open and close. Now remember, if your knee started here, you're working on a lift and a lower. Let it rest. Lift and lower. You're working both inner thighs here. So if you can get that full lift and that tap, go for it. Stay right here for 6. Ooh, last 5. Good, you've got 4. Hang on. Last 3, we're gonna hold that closure in 2. Last 1, you're gonna hold. Hold and breathe right here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 3, last 2, and set it all the way down, guys. Whew. Okay, high kneeling position. So you're gonna come up onto your knees. We're almost there. We've got one more move after this. Right hand is gonna come to the mat. You can either have your hand flat or you can be up on your fingers. Okay, for me, it feels better to stay lifted on my fingers. So I've spread those out nice and wide, and they're like a little kickstand for me. Left toes are gonna come out alongside the body. Keep that left leg in parallel, so those toes shining forward. Right knee underneath the hip, okay? Left arm is gonna come up towards the ceiling, and we're gonna start with finding that long diagonal line down the left side of the body. So I'm gonna take a glance at the floor, get that bicep over my ear, and find that diagonal line. On your exhale, we're gonna draw the left knee and the elbow closer together, and we're gonna inhale to find that nice long length. Exhale, draw them closer. Inhale, lengthen it out. Good, hold it here for 4 more, and we're gonna find those oppositional reaches. Last 3. Good, you guys, you've got 2. And last 1, lengthen it back out. And now from here, we're gonna bring that left arm down to the thigh. Okay, we're gonna lift that left leg up, and we're gonna make that left arm parallel with the left leg. Now from here, we're gonna go for those oppositional reaches. My left leg is gonna go forward as my left arm goes back, keeping the pelvis quiet, keeping the right knee under the hip, and then we're gonna come back to center. We're gonna sweep the left arm forward, left leg back, and then we're gonna come all the way back to center. So a little bit of choreography and coordination, okay? So you have to think a little bit about which arm and which leg or which direction they're going in. Good. Inhale to find that length and that reach. Exhale, bringing it back to start. Let's go for 4. Last 3. Ooh, Guys, we're gonna play with teaser at the end. Last 2, you know that had to come with a deep core connection workout. Good, last 1. Bring it all the way back to start and send that left arm and left leg down. Okay, you're gonna come onto your seat. So, seated all the way down on your mat, we're gonna start with roll-ups, okay? So you're gonna lie all the way down one more time. You know, that feels really nice. Arms are gonna come up and overhead, okay? And we're gonna find that nice long body, neutral spine, neutral pelvis. Okay, from here, on your exhale, we're gonna start with nodding the chin again because we're gonna find that rounding of the spine from the base of the skull. And we're gonna draw the belly button up and in towards the spine as we roll up, and we're gonna find a lift and a reach off of those sitting bones at the top. On your inhale, we're gonna curl the tailbone, round the low back, the mid back, the upper back, and we're gonna connect those shoulder blades all the way to the floor. Exhale, nod your chin, round your spine, roll it all the way up. Find a lift at the top of the movement, so that beautiful posture, crown of head reaching away from your tailbone. Inhale, curl the tailbone, the low back, the mid back, all the way down. We're gonna go one more, and then we're gonna hit teaser. Okay, exhale, nod the chin, round the spine, lifting all the way up, finding that nice long length and that lift. Now from here, we're gonna roll just off the sitting bones. So we're gonna curl that tailbone back and come just off the tips of the sitting bones. From here, so we're holding that shallow curl. We're gonna take the right knee and we're gonna bend it up and bring that thigh close to the chest. That's gonna send that femur bone or top of the thigh bone down into the pelvis. From here, if you're up for it, the left leg is gonna join the right. Okay, now if that's not for you today, you're just gonna switch your legs. So you'll send your right leg back down and you'll pick up your left. Okay, but if both can meet in a bent position at the top, let's go right there, okay? Your hands can always come down for support as well, but I want you to keep them light. Okay, from here, we're gonna work at extending those legs and bending. Now we're gonna keep that 4-inch separation to the legs today because that's gonna work and tax that psoas a little bit more, okay? And work at that deep connection through the core. If you need to glue them together and find that midline connection, that's fine. Okay, hold it here. You're here for 4. Ooh, we got one last challenge coming up. Last 3. Ooh, everything's shaking. Last 2, which it should be at this point. Good, on your next one, you're gonna hold it long. Hold your teaser. My arms are in line with my legs, or they're parallel with one another. We're gonna bring the arms, if you can, bring your arms into a low field goal position. We're gonna scissor this teaser today. So we're gonna drop the left leg as the right arm reaches across the midline for that right side. Come all the way back to start, and we're gonna go the other way. So another coordination mind game right here. You've gotta think about what's going on. We're opening up those inner thighs. We're twisting through the rib basket, which we've done so much today. So working on those deep transverse abdominal muscles. Can you go for 4 more with me? We can shake through 4 more. 4. Woo. Last 3. Hang on, guys, hang on. Last 2. And last 1. Come back through center. Don't just let it go for me. Extend those arms and draw those knees in and down, guys. So well done. Roll down to the mat. We're gonna do a really quick stretch before I let you go. Lengthen out that body one more time. We're gonna take those fingers and those toes wall to wall. Nice long length. Let's bring those knees one at a time into the chest. Give them a nice little hug. You can rock that low back side to side, massage that low back a little bit if that feels good, or just give them a nice big hug. I'm gonna take 2 big breaths right here. Inhale, feel those ribs. Exhale all that air out. Good, one more time, nice big inhale. Exhale all that air out. Guys, one more time, lengthen those legs out. Find that nice wall to wall. We're gonna roll up back onto those feet. Feet are gonna connect to the mat. Keep those heels down. Knees are gonna stay soft as you let the head, neck, and shoulders just relax. And on your inhale, you're gonna round and stack that spine all the way up to standing. Woo, guys, and you did it. Another Wunda Bar workout. Nice job.